Hello, my dear 6th class students. Today we are going to start new chapter Village Panchayats. As it is mentioned in our textbook, 13th chapter Village Panchayats. So in this chapter today we will study about the things providing public amenities, which means the public facilities which are provided by the governments, and also democracy at the village level. How does the democracy will perform at the village level? And Grama Sabha. What is Grama Sabha? Who will participate in the Grama Sabha? And why does the Grama Sabha is conducted by the Grama Panchayati Sarpanch? So these are the things we will study in the today's class. Village Panchayats, which means you may get doubt in your mind. In villages, what are the people will fight? Two families when they will fight, when Panchayat will sit, that Panchayat also we can calculate here, and other things also, which are the facilities in a democratic government. In the democracy government were facilitated by the common things, amenities, the facilities which are provided by the Grama Panchayati. As we are elected to one person as our representative, that things also will come here under the calculation. Providing public amenities in a village, a hand pump needs to be repaired. In another part of the village, drainage water is spilling over and the road is muddy. Who will solve these problems? Whether it is roads, hand pumps or street lights, that belongs to people in the village as a whole. They are called public amenities. Who will provide these amenities? Who has to take care of their maintenance? For these purposes, we have panchayats in rural areas and municipalities in urban areas. So when something will happen in our village, when something will damage in our village, as that comes under the public facility, like even hand pump, drainages, street lights, roads, everything which are properly not availed towards of the things, who will facilitate, who will repair these things? The Sarpanch of the village should repair these things, because of he was one of the representative person who was elected by us. As it is known as the democratic government, as it is known as the democracy procedures, as part of that thing, the person who was elected by the villagers as the representative person of that village and also first citizen of the village is called Sarpanch. Who is known as the first citizen of the village, which means he is Sarpanch only. So that person should provide all these amenities, all these facilities, which is very important to facilitate. If suppose he is not performing good, if he is not providing the good facilities, what should we do? To whom we have to complain? So these are all the aspects we will study in this chapter. So democracy at the village level, all the public amenities can be provided by the government departments, but they follow the order from higher ups and eventually from the authorities in the state capital. In such an arrangement, the people of the village will have no say or no role. Further, the needs of the villagers are best understood by them, and they can also solve their problems more easily than others. More important than all this is enabling ordinary people of the village to participate in public affairs. That is why we have elected village panchayats and municipalities to provide the basic amenities at the local level. Amenities means facilities. You may get confusion with the word amenities. Amenities means facilities which are needed in the villages. At the base of this system of the democratic functioning, would be the Gram Sabha, consisting of all the voters in a village. The Gram Sabha is expected to review the functioning of the Gram Panchayat and the participate in taking decisions about village welfare. All the villagers elect the members of the Gram Panchayat and the Sarpanch, who conducts the day-to-day work of the Panchayat. So what was given here, all the villagers elect the member of the Gram Panchayat and the Sarpanch, who conducts the day-to-day work of the Panchayat. Who conducts the work of the Gram Panchayat? Sarpanch conducts the day by day Gram Panchayat work, and also we elect the person in each member we will elect in the each colony, in each ward we will elect one representative person, and these all the facilities should be provided who is performing in the Grama Panchayati, who is performing in the municipality. These are the people who are elected by the people. He was the person who was elected by the people. He should provide all these facilities. And if circumstances comes, he is not providing any facilities, he is not giving any amenities to the people, which means in such situations we can complain to the district magistrate, as majority can complain to the district magistrate, then he will be removed from the position, and then next other person will come instead of him, to whom you elect in the next procedure. So that was the thing here. And where the basic amenities will not be facilitated to the people, when you are elected your representative as part of the democracy, then the situation will be, so we should elect the good person to rule as in the forthcoming days. So Grama Sabha is given here, like we can see here figure 13.1. In figure 13.1, Grama Sabha is performing here one side. See the Grama Sabha, how the people are sat, the surrounding male, female and village heads, MRO and every Mandal Revenue Officer. These all the people will participate in the Grama Sabha, and people of the village also who are facing the tribute, who are facing the problem, they will also participate in the Grama Sabha. And in Grama Sabha they will discuss all those things, what problems they have. Like in the story of this Grama Sabha was given that one of the women who was not getting a ration from the public distribution system, even she was native of that village only, but she was not getting the ration of that village. So this was the things will be intimated to the village Sarpanch, to the executive officer, to the Mandal Revenue Officer, to all these people it was intimated in the Grama Sabha. Suppose in your colony you are not getting water facility, you can go and participate into the Grama Sabha when it was conducted after every 2 months, as per the new rules, so it was conducting after every 2 months I think. So in that Grama Sabha it will be announced that the village peoples can go and participate in that Grama Sabha, and they can demand that to facilitate that facilities which are not coming in their colony, which are not coming in their village. These all the things will be happen in the Grama Sabha. So in the last chapter we read about the democratic government and the need to ensure the participation of all the people in the public affairs. While it is not possible for all the people to participate in the state level or the national level decision making, it is possible at the village level. This is done through the Gram Sabha or the assembly of all the villagers who are voters. We have begun experiencing with this arrangement in our country during the last few years. Kanakamma is keen to attend the Grama Sabha, as she has been informed that she will get the coupons which will enable her to get her ration card, which means previously in the public distribution systems the government was given the coupons. With that coupons only we will get freely ration like a rice, kerosene oil from the public distribution system shops, from ration shops. So she was not getting who? Kamalama. And she came to attend Grama Sabha to inform her problem in Grama Sabha to the higher authorities of who were participating and also village sarpanch. These are in front of all the people which facility she was not getting as welfare schemes facility, and she came to attend the Grama Sabha and she was intimating here that she did not know what the meaning was for and what would happen. Out of the 70% in the meeting, 20 were women had come to get their coupons like the Kanakamma. The Sarpanch began the meeting and read out a report of the work done by the Panchayat in the last year and the work that it was proposing to take up in the coming year. He ended by telling the people, I hope all you approve of this. The people had not listened to it carefully and everyone clapped their hands. Then he read out the list of the people who are below poverty line, BPL families, very poor families, who would be eligible for various kinds of the government assistances, and the people, the families of that village who are belonging to the BPL, below poverty line, means very poor category people, as soon as the completed Kanakamma stood up and asked that her name be included in the list as she had no land or other employment or resources. The Sarpanch promised to look into this. Kanakamma felt happy that she had participated in the Grama Sabha. In the end, the coupons were distributed to the women who needed a ration card. So these all the procedures will be held in the villages where the Grama Sabhas will be conducted, where the people are not facilitated, they can demand their facilities in the Grama Sabhas. This is probably an example of the Grama Sabhas taking place today. People do not get proper information about the meetings and very few people come for them. Those who come take little interest in the proceedings. However, the democracy requires the active participation of all the villagers in the Grama Sabhas. All people should discuss the report of the previous year's work and say whether the work was actually done and was satisfactory. They also need to discuss the proposed work for the next year and say if any other work needs to be done or what is the best way to do it. When the lists of the BPL people are read out, all people have to ensure that only genuinely poor get the benefits of the schemes. Similarly, the Grama Sabhas have to oversee the work being done under the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, like where the central government is provided this welfare scheme to the unemployment, to get the employment, minimum employment in a financial year and other schemes. But in the practice, the Grama Sabha does not meet, or the few people who participate do not take active interest in the proceedings. They should take interest and they should intimate their problems, what facilities they do not have as per the other colonies, as per the other villages, they can demand in the Grama Sabha. So this was the procedure of the Grama Sabha. In Grama Sabha, all villagers can participate who are facing the common, who do not have the common amenities also, common facilities also. If there in that village is not available, which means they can actively participate into the Grama Sabha when Grama Sabha is conducting in the Grama Panchayati or in any place. And the next title, formation of Gram Panchayats. Formation of Gram Panchayats, this title which is given in the page number 114, that we will continue in the next session of the online class. You have to prepare some 1 mark questions from this lesson and write into your fair note and also write improve your learning questions. Thank you.